Doug Jenkins. We were just doing a video on just mixing, man. Like this is just the actual beginning of a mix, and it's pretty cool. So I wanted you guys to just be able to hear stuff. I ran that feed directly to the camera there, so hopefully it printed okay. But yeah, in this, I didn't want to talk or anything, man. I just went through, and that's like the first 20-30 minutes, and just creating dynamic space between the instruments and tagging and going back and forth. When we get into a mixing of any song that's sent to us, the first thing we want to do is try to get a balance. And this is why mixing is so much more beneficial than mastering. When you do this in the mixing stage, you don't have to rely on the master to do this stuff for you. So in the mastering, I'd be using a lot of multiband and things like that. So this is just a basic skeleton of a mix. I wanted to do that so you guys could, hear this as people that watch my YouTube channel. I appreciate the support and everything like that. A lot of these plugins are from Plugin Alliance, the Elysia, the Brainworks, things like that. I'm really a big fan of them. The Maxim plugin is just a stock Pro Tools plugin. And, let me talk about how you get image. I mean, what we're listening to in this room is how do I make, with the dynamics and the control and the volume and things like that, how do I make it, everything fit? When it first comes in, everything's like super loud to its T. And what we have to do is try to blend everything, and I always pay attention to that kick drum, especially in a hip-hop song. Is the kick drum, is this taking away from the kick drum? Hi-hats come in, is this taking away from the kick drum? Then as time goes on, you start to realize the kick drum's like pretty muffled. So you made it sound clean around a muffled kick drum, then I went in and put a Sans amp on the kick drum, because it's like an 808. 808s are like bass lines. They don't, you gotta treat them as a bass line, pretty much. There is no kick in this song, but now we want that 808 to be the forefront. The clap was very tiny, made the song sound very, let's say, I hate to say amateur. It made it sound like, oh, that's a cool little clap, that's neat. Little snare drum going on there, so I comped the snare drum with a big clap, just a big old theatrical clap. Kicks and snares create the backbone for your session. Yeah, so that was a video where you guys could just sort of see what a mix is doing. These tracks will be actually available for sale. This is one of my good friends, Ryan Highsong, and I asked him, he asked me, approached me, I approached him, and I said, look, you want to start putting these out there? I mean, in my spare time, we'll put them out there for sale. We're going to include the Pro Tools session so you can actually get the Pro Tools session with all the plugs. That's why I'm shying away from the hardware on these, so people can actually open up the session if they buy the plugins from Plugin Alliance. I'm going to try to reach out to Plugin Alliance so you can get a discount on them, and we'll go from there. So we're going to keep doing these videos. I didn't talk about why I did what I did. I think one of the biggest things I don't do on my channel is just let you listen, and that's what this video is all about. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Back to work. Oh, here, before I get out of here, what we'll do now with this instrumental is, as you see the Control 24, what we do to every instrumental is I'll find what I want. So I might start the beat with this,